All right, we've arrived at the destination. Brother man, that's your name, right? Hope you give me a 5-star review on the app, and hope we'll see you again soon. Have a nice flight. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Just dropped off Julia and the brother man at the airport. She's actually heading back to New Hampshire for the week. And apparently the Houston airport is like an hour away from our house, which is not too convenient. But that being said, it's time for me to go back, sit through some traffic, get back home because I'm running late. Someone's supposed to be at the house. So if y'all remember last week, I had a little issue where I hired a painter to paint our window trim black. They painted like a couple windows, then they bounced. The good news is we just found a different painter to come through and paint. And take a look at this, man. Let me zoom in. Like, it just starts to make the house come together so much more. It looks so much better when the windows were white. And not only that, y'all also remember last week, I crashed the Tesla into my own garage like an idiot. Well, the Tesla, the bumper, it looks like nothing happened. And I gotta be honest, I overreacted on this one. I thought it was gonna be like $5,000. They're gonna have to repair this whole piece that has all these sensors on it. But I took it to the body shop and they performed some magic where I guess they took the bumper off and like plastic welded it together and buffed it out and shaped it back perfectly, even though there were like tears in it. I honestly don't know how they did it. But she's looking fresh and we got her back. And y'all remember this little piece of wall in the garage that I just cracked open with my elbow? We had someone come patch up the drywall. I painted it back myself. It's looking pristine. You guys have to forgive me for that moment of weakness I had last week. I lost my cool, but it's behind us now. We're back on track. We will never speak about it again. Hey, bro. Hey, buddy. Hey, your brother man. Oh, the brother man is gone. Don't eat me. Don't eat me. Now, there's something on my mind that I want to talk to y'all about today, and I'm going to go on a little rant. Because if I hear one more guy use the COVID excuse, I'm about to lose it, man. Like, well, you know, I want to start meeting more girls, but it's COVID, the bars are closed. It's just not going to happen for a while. Well, I want to get fit, I want to get jacked, but my gym's just closed down. I guess it's not happening. Oh, you know, this was the year I was gonna change my career and step outside my comfort zone and try something new. But then COVID hit, so I gotta play it safe now. And look, I get why this excuse is so powerful. It's because it's like a communal thing. Like back in college or my early 20s, I preferred hanging out with other guys who were single and who sucked with girls because it made me feel better about myself, right? Well, you guys aren't getting girls either. We can kind of sit around and commiserate about how girls suck and dating so hard versus if I was hanging out with someone who had a girlfriend or consistently hooked up with girls, that would make me feel bad about myself. And COVID takes this and puts it on steroids because like everybody is sitting around and complaining about their dating life or their fitness level or their job and how they have to put everything on hold because of COVID. So that makes it so easy to look around and be like, well, no one else is doing shit. I don't have to do shit either. And the funny thing to me is that I think in some sick, twisted way, like a lot of people, and you're gonna want to check yourself on this, I think a lot of people like are subconsciously happy about COVID because it takes all the pressure off of you, right? Like no one else is doing anything. I don't have to do anything now. It just makes you feel better about not putting yourself in tough positions and trying to change your life. Today we got everybody's favorite day, Upper Body Day, of course, powered by the one and only Beastly app. And speaking of the app, we got some pretty big updates coming. We're adding over 100 new recipes in there. Over half of those are already live in your app, including Julia's famous buffalo chicken quesadilla and a bunch of other high protein recipes to help you reach your goals. And in 2 weeks, we're dropping another update that's going to add the ability to do supersets. It's also going to allow you to perform your exercises out of order in case you're at a gym and like someone's using a piece of equipment. So if you haven't tried out the app yet, or maybe you tried it when we first launched it, now's the perfect time to start your free 7-day trial. It's gonna give you a meal plan. It's gonna give you a workout plan. It doesn't matter if you're going to a gym or you're working out from home. We got you covered, bro. First link in description. Start your free 7-day trial now. Gains, bro, workout complete. Now this bad habit that I'm telling y'all about of subconsciously letting yourself off the hook because you're surrounded by other people who are doing the same thing, like this is probably the number one thing that held me back. You know, most obviously with my dating life, I tended to hang out with friends who were also bad with girls, so I didn't feel bad about myself, but for sure, it was messing up other areas of my life too. And this didn't change for me until I quit my software job in the office and became a personal trainer. And I know I've told y'all about this 1,000 times, but what I haven't told y'all is that this was really the first time in my life I had to take full ownership of everything. Like in school, you show up, you do your homework, you take the test. In my office job, I showed up, got my work for the day for my boss. Even if it wasn't 100% perfect, we'd figure it out. But with personal training, it's like, no, I would have to approach members in the gym, convince them to do a free session with me, and then sell them on personal training. And they were paying over $100 for each session. I mean, I probably only saw like $35 of that, but that's a side note. Gyms fuck you as a personal trainer. And this entire process of approaching people in sales was super intimidating for me. But even though, there were other trainers at the gym who were just bitching and complaining about not being able to get clients, I couldn't just hang out with them and feel comfortable, because at the end of the day, if I wasn't getting new clients, then I wasn't making money and I couldn't pay my bills. So that's really the big lesson that personal training taught me. Even though I was only a trainer for like 3 or 4 years, it taught me this massive lesson that like every day you have to show up. But not just show up. You have to rub your hands together and be like, I'm gonna face some rejection today. I'm gonna face some obstacles, but I have to figure it out. Even if other people are being lazy and not figuring it out, like it's on me to figure this shit out.
De las morenas.
De las morenas, thank you. Muchas gracias. Sí, mi padre es de España. Little Chick-fil-A for the post-workout gains. And it's funny, man, whenever Mexican people hear my name here, De las Morenas, they're like, De las Morenas? You looking kind of white, man. It's like I'm Spanish, like from Europe. European people, they're white. Now, since my training days, I've realized that this process, it doesn't only apply to personal training, like it applies to everything. You decide to step outside your comfort zone and try something new, approaching girls, building a business, and then you hit an obstacle. And in the past, I'd be like, well, I got rejected. I guess I just suck with girls. I'm gonna give up. Or, well, my body's not immediately changing in the gym. I guess I don't have the right genetics for this, and then I'd give up. And it's like, no, the process is you hit that obstacle, you take a step back, and you're like, how can we get past this? You work around it, and then you hit the next obstacle and you do the same thing again and again. Like, obstacles are not inconvenient or they suck. I mean, they do suck, but like they're expected. You're gonna hit obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and you have to reprogram your mind to be like, all right, when's the next obstacle? Because I'm ready to figure it out. For example, we were just talking about the Beastly app. When I started that, the first obstacle was, how do I find a development team? That took a while. Then we started building the app, and for each feature, for example, how do we incorporate progressive overload? We had to step back, figure it out, and then move forward. Even when we launched it, it was like right when the pandemic started, everyone was freaking out. We were like, shit, well, we got to add body weight routines in there. We have to add body weight specific tracking. And then we had to figure out, like, how do we even get this so it works on Apple and Android, but people can also subscribe not only in the App Store, but also, through my website. And it's just like, it was so many obstacles that in the past, like I wouldn't even got past the first or second one. I would have just been like, wow, this seems way too difficult. I guess I just can't build an app. Well, shit. Apparently this mirror is made out of titanium or something. I mean, I could have swung it harder, but I'm not trying to like explode the mirror all over my face. Well, let's try a different approach. All right, check it out, guys. Operation secondary bathroom overhaul is complete. We changed up the light up there. We changed up the mirror. We changed up the, I don't know what you call that. I guess it's a faucet and the bathroom handle. We just wanted to give it like a more modern, contemporary vibe. Because here's the thing. This is another secondary bathroom I'm in right now. But when you're building a house, at least with this type of builder that builds out the whole neighborhood, like if you get their lowest level stuff, it's cheaper, but it looks like a little bit dated. Like, you know, that's not my swag right there, man. But the thing is, if you want to upgrade with them, they obviously overcharge you for it, but also it's like a very limited selection. So we decided to make some upgrades for this half bath right here. Like this is the main bathroom people use when they come over, as well as in our master, because this is the one that we use. You know, for example, here we put in those nice fresh faucets like in the other bathroom. We went with like a chrome light here because it fits the vibe in here more. We actually changed out all the hardware as well, bro. We even put in like a dope shower like that. It's one of those things that when we went in, started with this builder, we didn't realize we weren't gonna be able to customize everything. So like we moved in, and now as you guys know, we're making a lot of changes to the house. Annoying, but at the same time, I guess like that's just the process. I guess it's just another obstacle, if you know what I'm saying. Hey buddy, how you doing? Not gonna, hey, Rollo. How you doing? Auntie Bethany taking care of you? Hey Bethany.
Taken care of. Hello.
Funny seeing you here when Julia's gone.
Yeah, the painters thought so too. It was a little awkward.
All right, so Monday is gonna be the Edge hometown launch. It's our biggest launch yet. It's also my favorite. And if you're gonna order, you're thinking about it, there's a few things you have to know about sizing.
It is an oversized collection. Can't emphasize that enough. So if you're in between sizes, definitely size down. Also keep in mind that when you get it out of the package, before you wash and dry it, it's gonna be a little bit larger than it's supposed to.
Yeah, it's all like heavyweight cotton, which is insanely comfy, but that means when you wash and dry it, you can probably expect it to shrink about half a size. So keep that in mind when you get in the mail. Also, for the t-shirts, long sleeve, and hoodies, there's two versions. There's a hometown version with the big ass logo on the back. I like that a lot, but we also did a hometown basic version, which is gonna have the small logo on the front, nothing on the back.
We're also launching our mesh shorts with a compression liner, which everyone's really excited about.
Some dope camo colors.
Yeah, they're awesome. And then a mesh tank top that is blacked out that has a really unique logo as well.
10 a.m. guys, Monday, do not miss it.
Oh, the chariot has arrived. Whoa, and that's all at the same time.
And it locks it too.
I said that after eating Torchy's again 2 days ago, by far the best tacos I've ever had. He goes to grab and go.
Torchy's a solid 7 out of 10.
Dumpster food. Toilet water is what
Torchy.
No, what you're eating. It's grab and go.
There's a taco authority on YouTube, and it's not Max Jr.
No. Dude, Torchy's.
These margaritas look, you can see, I'm curious to see Max's rating. You can see the fruit inside the margarita.
Oh my god.
What out of 10, dude? You're an out of 10 guy.
It's a 9 out of 10 margarita.
What is that?
Yeah.
Strawberry?
It's a 10 out of 10. I told you, it's because there's a standard. It's not the best margarita I've ever had. It's a 10 out of 10 because that's what a perfect margarita should be.
We're very different. You just fucking fling 10 out of 10. Julie's quesadilla, 10 out of 10. Margarita, 10 out of 10.
I'll break it down. I'm going to do it again in my video. But, okay, not only the size, first of all, great, okay? The frozen consistency is great. You'll notice you don't see any, like, liquidness down here. That means it's frozen consistency all the way out. There's no extra water bullshit on top of the rim.
From the expert himself.
But will it get me drunk? I'll find out.
Are you impressed?
Yo, David, can you even hear me over the sizzling of these fajitas, man?
See, the problem with Mexican restaurants is that they don't have sauces. Like, you go, I put way too much sauce on there. You go to any taco place, they're like, we have our spicy sauce, we have our other sauce, and you always put the spicy sauce on. Mexican restaurants need to step up the sauce game.
You only need the salsa and the pico de gallo. That's only they need. What
was that? The pico de gallo?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm authentic with my phrasing, bro.
There's nothing quite like some margaritas and fajitas with some good amigos. But the kind of like the take-home message that I've really been trying to drive home this video is it's always easy to, you know, feel comfortable with where you are because other people feel comfortable with where they are. But, you know, especially during the coronavirus, like, I want to challenge y'all to step above that and kind of rise to these obstacles. Like, if you right now, you know, you're single, but you have aspirations to be meeting more girls, like, that's what you want to do, you can't take the mindset of like, well, no one else is doing it, so I'm just gonna wait till COVID's over. Because, like, be honest with yourself, man. When COVID's over, you're gonna find another excuse. You're gonna be like, well, you know, I'm kind of busy right now trying to find a new job. I got rejected when I tried it. It's just not worth it. It's like, no, coronavirus is happening. How can I meet girls? Well, online dating is the way to go. But if I do online dating, I need to get a stronger profile, so I need to take better photos. Okay, you know, that might be kind of an obstacle. Well, even if you don't have someone to go out and take photos with, you can buy a little tripod for your phone camera and go out and try and take photos, try different poses, try different environments. And the first time, the second time, the third time, they might not be that great. But again, man, like, those are obstacles. You need to navigate around those obstacles and keep going if you want to get to that end result. Rise above the obstacles. And if you don't really want to do it, like, that's okay too, because most people don't, right? And if you stay comfortable, there's nothing wrong with it, man. But you're gonna stay average. And if you're watching my channel, I know you're trying to be better than that. I know you're trying to beast. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. If you're still watching, I appreciate you so much, bro. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, click subscribe and turn notifications on, because I drop 2 new videos every single week and you don't want to miss them. I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. If I don't, I'm gonna be a little bit mad, bro. Stay beastly.